So Sakura Days Japan Fair this year is on April 7th and 8th at Van Dusen Botanical Gardens. Both days are from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Parking is free, but we encourage everyone to take transit as parking will be busy in the area. And there is admission. Adults are $10, senior and youth are $8, children are $6.50. A family member ticket, which is 2 adults and 2 children, is $24, and Van Dusen members are for free. So this year at our festival, we are looking forward to having an ikebana flower arranging workshop that is happening twice a day in the glass house. So if you are interested in learning more about flower arrangement, you can take a workshop and create a flower arrangement yourself. We are also having haiku workshops in the glass house, and so if you are interested in learning the thought pattern and the history behind haiku, the 575 syllable poem, those workshops are also happening in the garden. And we will also have the tea ceremony and sake tasting in a separate room in the visitor center to enjoy those arts and sake. We expect the lineups to be large, so please give yourself enough time to line up for those. As well as in the children's tent, we will have yukata kimono dressing, as well as origami, and those are popular events for families and our children. So please visit the children's tent for some hands-on activities as well. From my little experience with ikebana, they have a style and thought pattern about using 3 sprigs of a branch or a flower in the frog base in the vase. And I believe that is different to that of North American culture versus being in a vase and such. So please attend the ikebana workshop yourself and see what it is for. It's very popular, very, very popular. So one of the activities that we have continued since our 2009 first event, so 3 times, is the Sakura restaurant map, and we have hosted 10 Japanese restaurants in Vancouver, Burnaby, Richmond, who create a Sakura themed menu item for the duration of the Cherry Blossom Festival. So this year from April 5th to 28th, I'll show you my map. We have 10 vendors, restaurants throughout Vancouver that have created a Sakura themed menu item, and it's only available from April 5th to 28th. If you want the list of vendors, it is on our website, or when you come to the Sakura Days Japan Fair Festival, you can receive the pamphlet and those names are on there. So the Vancouver Cherry Blossom Festival is also a not-for-profit association who is partnering with us this year. They have their own set of events as well, and we collaborate with them. So some of their events this year, the festival runs from April 5th to April 28th, and a few lists of their events. On April 5th at Burrard SkyTrain Station is the kickoff, the Cherry Jam Festival, and that is from 11 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. This year they are featuring their Sakura Bee bento, which is prepaid, and some of Vancouver's leading restaurant chefs will be making some food to go in that special bento. On stage they will have the Cherry Blossom Umbrella Dance lessons, as well as some chef demonstrations, the Okinawa group Ryuku Taiko, as well as the group of world music Joto and Chibi Taiko will be on stage. So Cherry Jam on April 5th is a very exciting place to start off the Cherry Blossom Festival, and hopefully all of the sakura will be out around Burrard SkyTrain Station. Sakura Days Japan Fair is the next event on April 7th and 8th at Van Dusen Garden, and there are tree talks and walks, plein air blossom painting, Bike the Blossoms, and the other new activity for the Cherry Blossom Festival this year is the Cherry Blossom Umbrella Flash Dance at the Vancouver Art Gallery on April 14th. So if you want more information about their festival and how we are involved, their website is www.vcbf.ca. This year, the Vancouver Cherry Blossom Festival is celebrating through dance this spring. So dance is their theme, and so the Cherry Blossom Umbrella Dance is one of their big events. They have partnered with Shamik Vancouver. Shamik Devar, he is a well-known contemporary Bollywood professional from India, and many of his students and followers are in Vancouver. So they offer the rehearsals, and it is an exuberant, fun group to be teaching the public this dance. Sakura Days Japan Fair has a website with all of our activities and vendor information and cost and details of the event. You can find us on the internet, www.japanfairvancouver.com, and our schedules and everything are on there, so please have a look. We were able to use the website this year to encourage our volunteers to apply to us. So thank you very much to the volunteers for applying online through our festival website, and we look forward to having all of our volunteers with us and working at the festival as well.
This is the traditional style of Japanese flower arrangement called ikebana. Around 5 million people study ikebana in classes all over Japan. The Japanese use a sense of creativity to bring nature into their homes through arrangements using seasonal flowers. In summer, the large morning glory flowers come into bloom. The morning glory has been much loved by the people of Tokyo as a symbol of summer since well over 200 years ago, when the city was known as Edo. More than 100,000 pots are sold at the morning glory markets held every year, even today. The chrysanthemum has been the symbolic flower of autumn since the olden days. People add richness and interest to their life by tenderly cultivating seasonal flowers. A technique called senrin zukuri is used to produce multiple blooms for competitions. In this case, there are 300 flowers of the same size on one stem. Some people can produce a stem bearing up to 2,000 flowers. 150 years ago, the grafting technology existed to have more than 100 types of chrysanthemum blooming at the same time on one tree. Despite the cold Japanese winter, the ume Japanese plum trees start blooming at the end of January. It's not unusual for the buds to be covered in snow. Spring is the highlight season for Japanese flowers. Huge numbers of people go out to view the cherry blossoms. The 30,000 cherry trees on Mount Yoshino in the ancient city of Nara gradually come into bloom one after another, starting in the valley and moving up to the summit. The principal image at this temple, where an event is held to celebrate the cherry blossoms in full bloom, is said to have been carved from a cherry tree from Mount Yoshino. The cherries are in full bloom for about 1 week. It takes about a month for the cherry blossom front to advance steadily across the Japanese archipelago, from south to north. This is a cherry tree in a pot. Many people enjoy putting a lot of time and energy into perfecting the shape of cherry trees and bringing them into bloom. Since ancient times, the Japanese have cherished a life that is lived with flowers that incorporate the changing seasons.